Crystal pushed through the crowd. Guests stepped aside as she crossed the penthouse floor. Her eyes were locked on Jewel. Dylan tried to grab her arm. Crystal, wait! She shook him off. Jason stepped in front of her. Crystal, stop! Crystal's voice cracked. You were my best friend. The room went silent. No music, no laughter, just the four of them standing there. Some secrets survive because everyone agrees not to talk about them. This one survived 8 years. 8 years earlier. Music blasted through a crowded college house party. Plastic cups, loud laughter, students packed into the kitchen. The four friends stood near the counter. Crystal bumped Jewel's shoulder. You still haven't told us what happened with that finance guy. Jewel rolled her eyes. He's not a finance guy. Jason grinned. He works in finance. That makes him a finance guy. Crystal leaned closer. So what happened? Jewel hesitated, then shrugged. Nothing. Crystal narrowed her eyes. That means something happened. Jewel sighed. Okay, fine. She lowered her voice. He's engaged. Jason blinked. You're kidding. Crystal frowned. You didn't know? Jewel shook her head. No. Crystal reached for her hand. Jewel, I'm so sorry. Jewel quickly pulled her hand back. Don't do that. Do what? Crystal asked. Look at me like I'm fragile. Jason studied her carefully. You're not fragile. Jewel grabbed another drink. Good, because I'm not planning to cry tonight. Jason glanced toward Dylan. Dylan had been watching Jewel quietly. Something about that made Jason uneasy. Later that night, the party had grown louder. Music pulsed through the house. Jewel leaned against the hallway wall. A man stepped too close. You leaving already? Jewel tried to step past him. Yeah, I think I've had enough. He grabbed her arm. Come on, stay a little longer. Jewel pulled back. Let go. He leaned in to kiss her. Suddenly, Dylan appeared. He shoved the man back. She said no. The man scoffed. Relax, man. Dylan didn't move. Walk away. The man muttered something and disappeared down the hallway. Silence settled between them. Jewel stared at Dylan. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, Dylan said. I did. Jewel looked surprised. Most people don't. Dylan shrugged. That's what friends do. Jewel looked at him differently. Something had changed. From the doorway, Jason watched the moment unfold, and something about it made him uneasy. Not the fight, not the man leaving, something else. Something in the way Jewel was looking at Dylan. Jason stepped closer. You two good? Jewel looked away. Yeah. Dylan nodded. We're fine. Jason wasn't convinced. His eyes moved between them, then down the hallway, because the bedroom door behind them was still half open, and someone inside had just quietly closed it. Jason frowned. Wait! Dylan turned. Who else was in that room? Jewel froze. Dylan didn't answer. Jason stepped closer. Dylan. His voice was quiet now. Too quiet. Who was in the room? The music from the party bled faintly through the hallway, bass shaking the walls, but inside that small space, everything felt still. Dylan rubbed the back of his neck. Jason, it's nothing. Jason didn't look convinced. You don't look like nothing. Jewel stared at the floor. Her fingers tightened around the plastic cup in her hand. Jason noticed, and that uneasy feeling in his chest grew heavier. Jewel? She didn't answer. Dylan stepped forward. Let it go, man. Jason's eyes snapped to him. Let it go? He laughed once, not amused. Your best friend disappears into a room at a party. His eyes moved back to Jewel. And suddenly nobody wants to talk. Silence. Jewel's voice came out small. Jason, it wasn't like that. Jason frowned. Then what was it like? Jewel opened her mouth, but the words wouldn't come, because the truth wasn't simple. Jason already knew that. Jason looked from Dylan to Jewel, and in that moment, he realized something he hadn't understood 8 years ago. Dylan hadn't just saved Jewel that night. He had walked out of that room with her. Some secrets don't begin with betrayal. They begin with a moment no one understands until years later.